A record-breaking 90% submission rate. 4 gold medals at the Grappling Olympics. And a complete lack of fear in the face of giants. Marcelo Garcia mowed through the opposition in the 2000s, introducing techniques and positions that have become the foundation of modern jiu-jitsu.
Beautiful arm drag.
Despite his unassuming stature, the smiling prodigy would send the best Gracie clan members to the gallows.
Where he got the Gracies? Damn!
And punish heavyweight UFC champions for unruly behavior.
For unruly behavior.
This is a tale of a mythical hero who redefined dominance in the art of weaving the human body.
The human body.
Stock up on oxygen.
E olha só. Ih, rapaz, já encaixou ali, hein? Bateu, terminou, acabou, dormiu.
Shout out to my boy in the comments for letting me know, but hey, man, y'all said Marcelo Garcia, so we are here, man. Check out the Gordon Ryan reaction after this, but hey, like, comment, subscribe if you want me to discover more wrestling goats and, you know what I'm saying, legends, man. But hey, let's go and get into it, man. Y'all already know.
Marcelinho was born in 1983 in a small Brazilian town. Enthralled by Bruce Lee and 80s blockbusters, he began his martial arts journey with karate, later switching to judo, and soon diving headfirst into the world of Brazilian jiu-jitsu. 20-year-old Marcelo first came to prominence in 2003. By a stroke of luck, he was brought in as a late replacement at ADCC, the Submission Grappling Olympics, where the world's best stranglers and cripplers gather every 2 years.
The world's best stranglers and cripplers.
Every 2 years. Grappling wasn't nearly as popular back then as it is today. However, ADCC champions shone bright in MMA, making the title highly esteemed among hardcore fans. Rico Rodriguez became the UFC heavyweight champion. Mark Kerr won 2 one-night UFC tournaments and came close to capturing the belt in Pride.
Kerr's got him on his back.
He fought in ADC?
Gave young Fedor his toughest fight and even out-wrestled the last emperor. Later winning the Rings Grand Prix and reaching the finale of the Pride Grand Prix.
Oh!
Marcelo, a hopeless and undersized
underdog,
weighing 145 pounds in the 170-pound division, pulled guard from the opening seconds, arm dragged his opponent, and came up on top. Then seamlessly took the back and administered a sedative shot.
A sedative shot.
The quarterfinal promised to be a tough test as he faced the legendary Renzo Gracie, the pride of the renowned clan, a 2-time ADCC champion and a Pride veteran who defeated heavyweights in MMA.
Oh, he was already a 2-time ADCC champion?
Taktarov.
Damn!
Unfazed by the acrobatic display, Garcia pulled the rival into X-guard, opened the score with a timely sweep, and made his way into side control, getting past the opponent's legs. The overwhelmed favorite exposed his back.
I got a question for the wrestlers. When they doing this, like, if they is he looking for a submission, or is he just looking to try to get control, or are you always trying to look for a submission? Is that your thing? Is you always trying to look for a submission, or are you just trying to get control and trying to get positions? Let me know in the comments.
And spent the rest of the match trying to shake off the annoying younger brother.
And these kind of matches right here.
Losing on points 9-0, Renzo settled for a playful guillotine.
He lost 9-0?
Having whetted his appetite for the semis, Marcelo moved on to the next dish in the form of 3-time world champion Vitor Shaolin Ribeiro. The prospect teleported to the back with his signature arm drag.
E olha só. Ih, rapaz, já encaixou ali, hein?
And before the foe realized what had happened, Garcia got
He
a
already-
pitbull bite on the throat.
Olha o Marcelo encaixou.
Seconds later, he released Shaolin's limp body with no signs of consciousness.
Bateu, terminou. Acabou. Dormiu. Uma surpresa, hein?
An exemplary performance by Marcelo.
Ih, rapaz, já encaixou.
It's like he drug him in there and then scoop. Like, how do you even?
An exemplary performance by Marcelo.
Ih, rapaz, já encaixou ali, hein? Bateu, terminou. Acabou. Dormiu.
Sleep.
Who showed respect to the defeated adversary. Compared to clashes with titans who guarded the throne, the final match against the American Otto Olsen turned out to be a cakewalk. An arm drag into a single leg entry.
Arm drag. That's what that's called? Arm drag to a single leg entry.
A body lock guard pass.
Arm drag.
And a rear naked choke as the opponent turns his back, trying to get up.
Goofy.
Made it look
He got his
easy.
back quick. He the back
Just
taking
like
king.
that, Garcia conquered the most prestigious submission grappling tournament, etching his name into history.
Hold on, that was his first one in 2003? Or did he already? That's crazy.
Still, despite being at a considerable weight disadvantage even in his own division, the Brazilian decided to give it a go in the absolutes. Marcelinho kicked off his run in the open weight class with clever traps from guard.
That's an open weight
And a
class.
well-practiced back take,
Bad taking God.
securing his fourth rear naked choke in a single day. The
Damn.
opponent never had a chance. And although the massive Marcio Cruz outmuscled the little guy in the quarterfinal to a decision victory, even he knew who was the main character in this story. Following his sensational ADCC debut
Nah, that's
in
crazy.
2004, Garcia joined the star-studded lineup of the Brazilian tournament called Campos. The first renowned victim was the future UFC middleweight title contender, Thales Leites.
Called Campos. What's this like a hold on. He competing at 170, he 145. And then he going in the open weight division. Bro, once you doing that, going against giants, you don't even care, bro. Your mentality.
Or Garcia joined the star-studded
Crazy.
lineup of the Brazilian tournament called Campos.
psycho.
The first renowned victim was the future UFC middleweight title contender, Thales Leites. Settling into his favorite reverse half guard, Marcelo forced his foe into the fetal position.
Why do they
But
do
that
that?
couldn't save Leites from oxygen deprivation.
The bad taking God.
Garcia did not back down even against Cro Cop's future nightmare, a young Gabriel Gonzaga. The nimble lightweight outmaneuvered the big guy on the feet,
Arm drag
climbed
is
onto
crazy.
his back crazy frog style,
Once he get that back,
and persistently demanded a tap. Gonzaga
Damn.
survived, losing by decision. The Brazilian also conquered the World Championship in Jiu Jitsu
damn.
before heading to ADCC 2005 in California, this time as a considerable favorite defending his crown. The UFC veteran Chris Brennan instantly felt the difference in speed of thought and action. Finding himself in a precarious position, he gave up a limb. Only a last-minute injury saved the American from an inevitable submission.
Who got injured?
Next up was Shinya Aoki, a combat sports icon from Japan and a creative virtuoso,
What the f?
presumably capable of dethroning the
What do they call
virtuoso.
that? Is that like a triangle, but like a front triangle with your foot in the front? How the fuck did he do that?
Combat sports icon from Japan and a creative virtuoso,
That's hard, though.
presumably capable of dethroning the Brazilian phenom. Shinya immediately sensed danger and got swept from deep half guard.
Bro,
Once on top, Garcia forced the foe to expose his back,
Advancing to the finals in the under 60 kilogram category.
leading to hypoxia.
sleep.
Aoki barely got past the 1-minute mark. The opponent in the semis, Leo Santos, entered the mat after a triumphant aerial attack on none other than Georges St. Pierre.
He hit George St. Hold on.
Opponent in the semis, Leo Santos, entered the mat after a triumphant aerial attack on none other than Georges St. Pierre.
That was hard. I'm not even gonna lie, that was hard. Hold on, I want to see how he did that again.
Entered the mat after a triumphant aerial attack on none other
his head
than
and
Georges
grabbed
St. Pierre.
That GSP?
However, against Marcelo, he turned from a pilot into a deserter.
Into a deserter. He gonna take his back.
Despite showing solid defense, Leo didn't want to engage, even when offered top position.
Why? Engage with me, man. Don't be scared.
And ultimately, lost by decision. In the finale, Garcia faced another young talent, Pablo Popovich, who had eliminated Renzo Gracie and Jake Shields from the tournament. Marcelo opened the match with his signature arm drag.
This was the toughest category.
That arm drag so nasty.
Beautiful arm drag. Another
Arm drag
signature
so
move
tough.
from Marcelo Garcia. Again, that was perfection.
But Popovich returned the favor with a lasso sweep.
Oh, Pablo Popovich gets the sweep on Marcelo. You rarely see that.
Garcia
That's
got
it.
back to guard
Just trying to.
and then reclaimed the dominant position.
Beautiful.
Once on top, he passed to the side, tightly controlling the upper body.
Beautiful. Garcia wants the guard pass with Popovich.
Pinned the victim down,
Oh, looks like he is
Got
past
past.
here.
Got past.
changed the angle,
He wants to keep turning into Garcia.
and secured the gold with an opportunistic wrist lock.
They gave up the mount. They don't want to fall into that.
Wrist lock.
What happened?
There was a submission right there.
A wrist
Having
lock.
reaffirmed his status as the best grappler in the world at 170 pounds, Marcelo expressed his desire to compete against the big guys in his interview.
How are you feeling?
Man, I feel too great because it's my second time.
Do you think you're
Yo,
gonna...
I did not expect for him to sound like that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I know he's from Brazil, I don't know why. I don't know what I expected him to sound like. I really don't, but I did not expect him to sound like that.
fight the absolute today?
Yes, I want. And I want one tough guy first.
I want to
His
learn.
wish was granted, and the guy tasked with taming the little dynamo was the recently crowned UFC heavyweight champion, Rico Rodriguez, who by that time had collected a full set of ADCC medals, including gold in the 99-kilogram division. The menacing bruiser was
218?
pushing frantically, clearly wary of Garcia's Wolverine attacks. But even a 90-pound weight advantage did not save him from the ultimate weapon.
Arm sweep. Oh my God, he arm sweeped him. Took his
Marcelo
back.
pulled the enemy in with an arm drag.
Oh,
While
arm
the giant
drag,
was
arm
freeing his
sweep.
limb, the agile Brazilian grabbed a single, turned the corner to the back, and buckled Rico's knees to sit him down.
That's cool. Yo, he must, bro. I don't know whoever was teaching Marcelo Garcia. They taught him everything they knew.
Down.
You know what's coming next after this, right?
Humiliated with a human backpack, Rodriguez decided to break the rules and smash the irritating fifth grader. Unfazed, Garcia responded with the first and only heel hook of his career.
First and only heel hook. He said, fuck. Hold on, so he could have been got it. I think he be trying to get to that back and get okay. Cause he did that easy. Like he could have been did that whenever he wanted to do it.
Awestruck spectators witnessed a grappling edition of David versus Goliath, rightfully applauding the outcome. In the next round,
Damn.
the Brazilian limb hunter encountered the young and still sane Diego Sanchez. The nightmare started out briskly as usual, but Marcelo used a leg entanglement to reverse the position. Sanchez showcased a competent butterfly guard and returned to a vertical position. Emboldened by the success, he got close to taking the back by re-dragging the arm drag master.
The arm drag master, okay. He almost got it too.
However, a classic armbar counter to the Kimura grip caught him by surprise. The lock caught him by surprise. The lock was too tight to escape. The semifinal provided a huge leap in the level of opposition. Three-time Jiu Jitsu world champion Ronaldo Jacare Souza had already won gold at ADCC that day in the 88 kilogram, 194 pound division.
He already won gold that day.
And marched towards his second finale with his patented gait. The highly acclaimed alligator justified his nickname by dragging his compatriot into murky waters, and then confirmed rumors about the power of his jaws, shamelessly ripping a Kimura from closed guard.
What? Bro, this man said I don't care about nothing. Come here, get in this guard. That's just, I'm stronger than you. I can do what I want to do. That's just crazy. He ripped it out.
Confirmed rumors about the power of his jaws, shamelessly ripping a Kimura from closed guard. Nevertheless, Marcelo did not leave the mats empty-handed. In the third-place match, he became the second person in history to pass the legendary Xande Ribeiro's impenetrable guard, allowing him to secure the back, apply a strangle,
bro, what?
And add another valuable scalp to his trophy wall.
To his trophy wall.
In the end, Garcia went home with the gold and bronze from the most prestigious tournament, where, in addition to the mentioned athletes, rising MMA stars also made their mark, including Fabricio Werdum, Jeff Monson, Damian Maia, and Georges St. Pierre. Roger Gracie ascended to the throne, winning gold in both the 99 kilogram, 218 pound category and the absolute.
In the absolute. Oh, he beat.
Already miles ahead of his colleagues, the 23-year-old Garcia was still in pursuit of perfection, tirelessly forging new weapons in the gym. After bursting onto the world stage with picture-perfect arm drags, deadly rear-naked chokes, and X-guard variations.
That's crazy.
Over time, he expanded his arsenal with new positions and techniques. The honor of being a test subject fell to the future Strikeforce champion and seasoned grappler, Jake Shields.
Jake Shields.
The American unironically hoped for a decapitation.
He's going after it, trying to get a choke.
Marcelo easily slipped away.
His guillotine's one-arm guillotine. He didn't get the points for that.
And sat Jake down by running the pipe.
Marcelo Garcia, it's going to be interesting to see if he can
One
get on
right
top
back.
of Jake
That's
Shields.
crazy.
There he is. He sits up for the single.
Wary of back exposure, Shields hurried to insert an underhook, but forgot to protect his head.
Damn.
Well, he's looking for a choke right here, isn't he?
Right there.
As soon as Shields stopped hand fighting, he found himself in an exclusive high elbow guillotine.
Boy, I don't know. It's great.
Tap.
It's over. He taps out. You saw the hand come up. And
This variation is now known as the Marcelo-tine.
The Marcelo team. Hold
Early
on.
known as the
Whoa.
Marcelo-tine.
listen, it's over. He taps out. You saw
That
the hand
part?
come up and-
This variation is now known as the Marcelo-tine. In early 2007, the Brazilian innovator unleashed the stuff he'd been working on under the Grappler's Quest promotion banner. He elegantly hopped over the guard, isolated the near arm with his legs, tortured the foe in a crucifix,
Oh, he broke his arm. His arm.
and ended the man's suffering with a choke. In the finale against Gregor Gracie, Marcelo dominated in the stand-up. Was a step ahead defensively. And didn't let the opponent rest by attacking his arms.
This shit is crazy, bro. You can get your limbs broke at any moment.
Ultimately, the exhausted Gracie succumbed to a north-south choke.
North-south choke.
Armed to the teeth with state-of-the-art techniques, in 2007, Marcelo returned to the ADCC Gotham City stage to protect the fans from witnessing boring point-based snooze fests. The reconnaissance took a minute, ending with a demonstrative guillotine execution. Kurt Pellegrino fell victim to cunning footsie play. And the subsequent trip saw Garcia advance to his favorite position.
Step back! Oh my God.
From where he promptly sent his opponent into airless space.
Bro, is there any wrestler in history that take the back like him? Or can take the back as easily as him, bro? Like, I gotta name some of y'all if it is, bro. Cause this ain't no way, bro. He getting to that back with ease.
Mike Fowler's head got nearly detached from his body in the semis, courtesy of the patented Marcelo teen. And the scrap for gold, Pablo Popovich wanted revenge. The Brazilian has not been defeated since their previous encounter, and had eliminated Andre Galvao from the bracket.
Oh shit, he's out. Pull
Popovich
guard.
worked from deep half guard as always. But Marcelo changed directions, progressing into side control. He then switched sides again with knee on belly. Neutralized the far arm to seamlessly move to north-south, and finished the masterclass by applying an airtight strangle.
Damn!
3 ADCC runs, 3 gold medals at 170 pounds.
3 back to back to back. He said, I'm Jordan. What is you?
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
He said, I'm bro. He said, I'm Jordan, bro. What is you talking about?
This time, all the wins came exclusively via submission.
That's crazy.
Unfazed by heavyweight danger, Marcelo once again set out to expand his sphere of influence into the realms of the absolute division. The game plan remained the same: entangle the legs and use it to sweep. Bypass defensive barriers in a single motion. Transition to north-south and seal the deal. However, the next challenge seemed to be too much even for Garcia as he faced off against Hollis Gracie, a heavyweight runner-up.
What was that?
The previously foolproof arm drag didn't do the job. Stuck under the bruiser, Garcia crafted a spell from the bottom.
He break his arm, I seen that.
A lightning-quick arm lock proved painful. And a verbal submission paved the way for the young wizard to advance to the semifinal, where he threatened another giant with the reverse armbar. And ended up on top. Each attempt to escape the quicksand only worsened the drowning opponent's matters.
North-south. Oh,
and
to the back?
The tap wasn't long in coming. The lightweight Marcelo rewrote the history of grappling with every appearance on the mats, successfully navigating through the absolute category. The last obstacle was Robert Drysdale, one of the most skilled American grapplers of his generation. He became the world champion in Gi Jiu Jitsu at 94 kilos, 207 pounds, and had no intention of relinquishing the crown in no gi competition. Following Bruce Lee's teachings, Garcia practiced one combination 10,000 times.
That's crazy.
Making it effective against anyone. However, he couldn't keep the bigger man down. Robert learned his lesson and countered a shot in open space with a Darce choke.
You got with a Darce?
The Brazilian maestro.
You got with a Darce? Fuck!
A blatant mistake cost Marcelo 2 historic records: victories in both divisions with submissions in all matches, and the title of the only absolute division champion from lightweight.
That's crazy.
Despite the frustrating epilogue, Garcia still raised the bar, a feat that no one came close to repeating to this day. He snatched both gold and silver.
Bro, the fact that he just submitting everybody? I'm thinking it's just natural. Like, is that supposed to happen all the time? But they saying it ain't come close. Nobody came close to that happening. So I'm watching history, huh?
Forcing surrender in 7 matches. The following year, Marcelo spent his time dealing with matters related not to competition, but to opening his own gym in New York. This didn't stop him from winning another World Jiu Jitsu Championship in May 2009, and heading to ADCC for the 4th time in September. By then, the tournament had emerged from the basement venues to global arenas, and the organizers acquired an HD camera that fully showcased the intricacies of the gentle art. The first opponent got sat on his bum by Garcia's new move, now widely known as the dummy sweep. Having moved into side control, the champion immobilized his opponent's leg and shared the Marcelo-tine recipe.
That's crazy.
Next in line was Kron Gracie, a talented finisher and the golden boy of the famous Gracie clan. Kron set a rough tone from the gate, and Garcia didn't back down. Positioning himself in X guard, he initiated a scramble and almost snatched the neck. In pursuit of the guillotine, Kron sacrificed top position, but narrowly escaped decapitation himself, saved by a well-timed underhook. The tensions kept rising following 10 minutes of intense action.
This is intense.
Marcelo shook the enemy's defense, forced half guard, and caught the neck as soon as Gracie tried to escape.
Oh, you're done. Or you're finished. Oh, yeah. Damn. He's nice with it.
Surgical
He's
precision
slick.
in the midst of chaos,
So
a sign
slick.
of a true master of his craft.
As soon as you, right there, you're done.
The dance partner in the semis had his share of firewalking.
He said, come here, come here.
And chose stability over dynamism. Nevertheless, it was just an illusion, taking away the Japanese athlete's ability to base on his hand. Marcelo showed off the good old classic, the hook sweep from butterfly guard.
Right leg serves as a hook. Left leg is pushing. Ah! Yo, you learn so much, bro. It made me want to go do it, but I'm just like, I'm 6'3", I'm so tall, but they like, it don't matter if you tall doing this stuff, but it's like, I don't know.
The athlete's ability to base on his hand. Marcelo showed off the good old classic, the hook sweep from butterfly guard.
That's crazy.
First thinking about the north-south choke, he transitioned to his 3rd consecutive guillotine.
Oh, like broke his neck.
In the finale, his old acquaintance, Pablo Popovich, stood across again. Over the previous 5 years, the Brazilian powerhouse had only lost to Marcelo, both times for the ADCC gold.
That's crazy. Well, if I'm him, I got Marcelo on my wall, throwing darts at it. I'm like, bro, this man can't let me get gold, bro. Come
Eager
on.
for revenge, the beefed-up compatriot borrowed Garcia's weapon of
Definitely
choice.
beefed up. Ooh. Orange lead, arm drag.
Forcing the rival to improvise from butterfly guard. Garcia didn't abandon the X guard either, combining its variations and finding his way to the top. Popovich stuck to his best moves as well, performed a sweep, and sneakily cheated on the attack, which infuriated Marcelo. The decisive moment came with Popovich's guard pass in the last minute. Garcia quickly recovered, but couldn't make up the 2-point difference.
Damn, Pablo got him.
Luck wasn't on Marcelinho's side in the Absolute division either. After a fireworks show in his first encounter, future Absolute champion Braulio Estima strangled the lightweight in the quarterfinals.
Damn.
When September of 2011 rolled around, Marcelo took off the jacket and headed to England for his 5th ADCC, smoothly chaining together takedowns and groundwork. The Brazilian Mongoose slid through defensive frames and French Revolutioned his first opponent.
French Revolution, his first opponent.
Next on the decapitation
Referee not
list
even
was
watching.
Braulio Estima's brother, Victor. It turned out that revenge is not only a dish served cold, but also fast food. The means of retribution was once again a guillotine. The semifinals saw a rematch with Kron Gracie, who had noticeably matured over the past couple of years. Be that as it may, he conceded the first takedown a minute in. The Golden Boy threatened with an omoplata and got back up. Albeit not for long. Kron pushed the action from his back, but Marcelo kept his cool and settled for an uncharacteristic win by points. Only Leo Vieira stood between him and the crown. Like Garcia, the Brazilian won 2 consecutive ADCC titles in 2003 and 2005. But in the 145-pound division.
Okay.
He also claimed silver in 2007 and set out to conquer a new weight class in 2011. Fighting a similar-sized guy was new to Garcia, but this didn't hinder him from taking the action to ground zero.
I'm about to say, this probably gonna be easy work. He used to fight him bigger.
Teleporting into mount. As a parting gift, the Da Vinci of limb hunting delivered the first and last triangle choke of his career.
It's too easy for him, man.
Marcelo was gracious in victory as always, reaffirming his status as the best pound-for-pound grappler on the planet.
Bro, he different,
To this
bro.
day, no one else has managed to conquer ADCC 4 times in a fixed division. Only Gordon Ryan comes close to this
Gordon
epical
Ryan
achievement
different.
with 3 gold medals. Fans were eager to witness further greatness, but a knee injury prevented Garcia from jumping into the Absolute. After the tournament, he focused on coaching. If I continued to compete, I wouldn't be able to give proper attention to my students. They are increasingly performing at the highest level, needing my guidance and support. Their successes bring me even more joy than my own. You never explicitly mentioned retirement, but considering what you've just said and the fact that you and your wife are expecting twins, don't you feel like your competitive career has come to an end? It's hard for me to think about it. It's not the end yet, but... In 2003, an unknown grappler stepped onto the mats and single-handedly changed the trajectory of the entire sport.
Where he come from?
In less than 10 years on the fiery mats, Garcia set multiple unbeaten records. Introduced new techniques into the game. And his positional execution is studied to this day.
That's crazy. He buckled him knee. That's crazy.
Being the smallest on the mat outwardly, he compensated with the biggest heart within. He never shied away from the heavyweight challenges, thus expanding the boundaries of what's possible. Today, grappling stars earn decent money. They no longer need to transition to MMA to make a living. Bruce Buffer announces their names, and the lavishly illuminated arenas are packed to capacity. And credit for this goes to pioneers like Marcelo Garcia.
Damn, word.
In January 2023, the Brazilian veteran was diagnosed with cancer. He is currently undergoing treatment and promises to return to his home academy to teach the next generation. Even on a hospital bed, he never stopped smiling.
It's just like another final, so I'm really looking forward for that.
Wishing you a speedy recovery, champion.
Nah, facts, bro. Shout out to Marcelo Garcia, bro. It's crazy because it's like, I'm watching this video. He submitted damn near everybody. Hey, let me know in the comments who is even close to Marcelo or even Gordon Ryan, bro. If Gordon Ryan was close to his accomplishments, who is close to Gordon Ryan? Hey, man, let me know in the comments who I want me to react to next. Let me see y'all in the next one, man. No cap.